Hey guys, welcome back for another day. Today's flow is going to be a nice, gentle, stretchy type of flow. Yeah, just focusing on using our breath as always, our beautiful, beautiful breath, but also harnessing that internal power, especially that love that we hold within. So yeah, just be. That's all I got for you today. So let's get started. We're going to start in the child's pose. So coming onto the knees. First to sit on the knees, so just to give the arches of the feet a bit of a stretch. Ooh, little crack there. That's good. Maybe you lift up one knee and then the other. Really press into the toes. And then come into stillness. We're going to use our thumbs again to open our chest up towards the front of the room. And as you keep your thumbs there, you let your arms travel behind the ears. Feel that connection with yourself. Reaching the arms up, thumbs are facing back, pinkies forward, as if you're holding a big beach ball overhead. Take up some space. Let's take a deep breath in here together. And on an exhale, bending the elbows, opening the chest, leading with the heart. As we come down to the floor, the arms come by our side. And we come to rest in a child's pose. When you first arrive here, maybe you take some soft movement from side to side, just to wiggle out the hips, massage the quads, feel the connection between your abdomen and your thighs. So just rocking gently from side to side, being aware of how you're feeling today. What are you coming to the mat with? Anything in particular? So we're just trying to slow it all down. Come into a state of stillness and peace and silence. As we listen very carefully to our breath and to what our body needs in every moment. Each new breath in, let's see if we can recognize it as a new moment. We inhale, we arrive. We exhale, we arrive. Let's take a couple more breaths here together. Maybe you're still rocking from side to side. Maybe you found stillness. You be the judge here. This is your practice, your body, your mind. Only you know what's best. Wherever you are, gently bring the hands out in front. Let's take an inhale to lift up halfway. Come onto the fingertips, just a gentle lift up. Exhale to fold down. And on your next inhale, we're going to meet in a tabletop position. So the knees come as wide as the hips. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Navel is tucked in very slightly, so just engage that core. And you're not collapsing in the shoulders. You've got a nice distance between the wrists and the chest. And we're going to extend that right leg out. And just pressing in to all 5 toes, especially the pinky toe, reaching that right heel back and away. And just notice if the weight is not distributed evenly in the palms. See if you can bring the weight evenly into both palms so you're not compensating on one side. As well, you feel that engagement from the left leg, especially the left toes, they're pressing firmly into the earth. And we're going to inhale, so connect to your foundation, engage your core, draw that navel in and up. And we're going to inhale to lift up the left palm, reaching it up to the sky. Gaze can come up, spread those left fingertips wide. And on an exhale, we're going to thread the needle, coming to rest on this left shoulder. You can also bring your gaze over to the right elbow is reaching up to the sky for support, and the right heel is reaching back. So just breathing in here for a couple of breaths. We'll do one more inhale and exhale. Connect to your strength. Press firmly into that right palm. Lift yourself back up. Inhale. And on an exhale, we draw everything back in. Taking it to the other side. Extend through the left leg. Draw that navel in and up. Claw through the fingertips just to take the pressure out of the wrists. And maybe here you just check in with the neck, nodding at yes and no. Just ensuring that the neck is a nice extension of the spine. It's not lifting up. We want to keep it nice and long, so gaze is between the palms. Feel your core turn on, that center, very good. And now connecting to the foundation. Inhale, reach that right arm up to the sky. Big open twist to the right. And on an exhale, threading the needle. And take 2 breaths in here. Let's inhale together. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale and exhale. Nice work. Tap into that strength, especially of the left palm as it lifts you back up with an inhale. Right arm reaches up. And on an exhale, you bring everything back in to center. Tuck the toes under and flip the fingertips so they're facing towards you. We're just going to come into a nice wrist stretch. So sitting back on your heels. You're getting a 2-for-1 here. Not only your fingertips, but also the arches of the feet. I love this pose. Or the stretch. It just, I feel like I hold a lot of tension in my wrists. So for me, this stretch is really, really nice. Let's let it go. We're going to flip the palms. Just be really gentle. Your wrists will be feeling it. Nice work. Rotate the eye of the elbow to face the front so the upper arms are facing forward. just, see if you can relax the shoulders away from the ears. Protract through the upper back so you're not collapsing. You're like in a cat pose where you're hollowing out through the front of the chest. And maybe you're rocking from side to side. Again, just tapping into what feels good for you. And then we're going to release. Nice whack. Very slowly. And then I got something new actually for you, so just watching me carefully. We're going to come back into that all fours position, so untuck the toes. And for this wrist stretch, you're going to be lifting up the palm, and then you're going to come onto the fingertips, and then lower down to the fingertips, and back to the palm. So we'll do that a couple of times. Let's go. Lift up the palm, onto the fingertips, the knuckles, to the palm. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Couple more at your own pace. Moving very slowly. Feeling the tendons lengthen and expand in this process. And we'll do one more together, but this time holding at the top on the fingertips. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down. Nice work. Tuck the toes under, bring the hands slightly forward. Let's lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's check in with our dog. Just begin to walk it out. Bending the knees very generously. We want a nice elongation of the spine as well. So maybe you tuck the chin in just slightly. And you bend your knees a bit more. And you press away from the earth with the hands as if you're trying to push your chest through towards your legs. So nice openness in the front of the chest as well. And then come into stillness. Let's take a deep breath in together. Inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to bring that right leg forward, coming into a pigeon posture. Extending that left leg behind, untucking the toes, staying high on the fingertips for today. And again, tapping into that soft movement, so rocking from side to side. Shimmying the shoulders, so the shoulders come forward and back. So you're finding a little bit of a massage in the spine as well here. Warming it up. Gentle twist. Gentle massage. And then just come back to your beautiful breath. Let it guide you. And then grounding down through the palms, tuck the toes under and shift your weight a tiny bit forward. And connect to your core, so draw that navel in, press into each palm evenly, lift up. We come into a 3-leg dog. The right leg reaches up to the sky, toes are facing down. And on an exhale, you're going to bend through that right knee, opening it up. The right heel comes to the left buttocks. Coming into a nice open hip posture. And just see if you can drop that right shoulder down, so squaring the upper body to the mat. And gaze can come under the left shoulder to look towards that right heel. That'll just help the squaring off of the shoulders. Press away with that left foot, take an inhale. And on an exhale, bring that right leg through. Bringing it in between the palms, lowering down the back knee. Untuck the toes. Roll back the shoulders, chest nice and open to the front of the room. Inhale, reach the arms forward, up and back. And on an exhale, bending the elbows. Opening your chest generously. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale to reach up. And then on an exhale, we fold down. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee up. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, big open twist. Squeeze that right knee in. Spread those right fingertips. On an exhale, ground down through both palms. Step the foot back, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Press firmly into the pubic bone. Lift. Inhale to lift up, baby cobra. Gazes down towards the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows in. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift up to plank or through your tabletop. Shift forward. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And we meet in a nice supported downward facing dog. So bend the knees generously. Lift the heels up. And then we're going to walk the palms towards us, coming into a forward fold at the back of the mat. And just clasping opposite elbows. Maybe bouncing up and down, or moving from side to side. And just check in with the jaw, check in with the neck. Just see that it's loose, no tension there. And then releasing the palms, walking yourself back into a downward facing dog. Inhale here. And on an exhale, stepping the left leg forward. Dropping the back knee, untucking the toes, roll your shoulders up and back. Chest nice and open to the front of the room. Connect to that foundation, squeeze those legs into one another. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, open through the chest, elbows drop to the side. Inhale, reach up. Gaze can come up to the palms. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach up. And on an exhale, fold down. Hands ground either side of the foot. Tuck the back toes under. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, ground down. Step back. Plank pose. Inhale, plank, shift forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Anchor down through that right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Three-leg dog. On an exhale, coming into an open hip. Okay, and same thing. If your left shoulder is opening up, see if you can bring it down. Squeeze that left heel into that right buttocks. Press into the right heel. Gaze comes under the right elbow or the right shoulder. Looking for that left heel. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, bringing that left knee in and forward, coming into your pigeon posture on the other side. Nice work. Right, finding your edge, finding the pigeon that will serve you today. Let's roll the shoulders in and up and back. onto the fingertips and just begin to shimmy through our beautiful shoulders, massaging the hips, the spine. Maybe incorporate the neck as well. And again, as always, let your breath guide you. Today we're definitely marrying the effort and the ease, the strength and the steadiness, the stiram and sukham, which is the yin and yang. Strength and restore. We're here to replenish ourselves, to rejuvenate, to renew, to recharge, whatever you want to call it, recalibrate. Let's come to stillness. Let's take a deep breath in. And on a long breath out, you drop down to that left hip. Spin that right leg to the front. Releasing both legs out. And we're going to end on a nice gentle forward fold. So using your thumbs, bring them into your armpits. Really articulate through the spine, through the chest, through the front, the side body. As you breathe in, you let your hands continue up, behind the ears, up to the sky. Flex the toes towards your body, engage your core, press into the sit bones. Lift up from the pelvic floor. Exhale, we shift forward. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Again, if you're looking at me, I'm grabbing my ankles or my feet. Just know that if you are only at your shins, that your body will begin to open up eventually. For me, I've been practicing literally every day for the last, 2 or 3 years. Literally become obsessed. I love giving back to myself. I just love the feeling that comes with it as well, especially the end result. And the process is always fun. Like when you get to dive into these unique poses, you get to feel where your body, is actually needing a bit of love. I think that's something that's really cool, something that I've, like I said, become obsessed with. So just trust yourself. Know that if you continually seek to bring positive energy into this space, into your body, it will begin to open up eventually. Flexibility is a bit different to strength, as I'm sure you're aware. Flexibility takes a bit of time. And also sometimes, because as humans, so I'm going on a bit of a ramble, but it's nice to be a bit educated on this. But I didn't know this, but we as humans have different anatomical structures. So one pose for me may be easy, and that same pose may be the hardest pose for someone. So it just depends on your bone structure, the alignment. Sometimes your bones don't align and they don't allow you to get into this pose, which is, so again, just being accepting of what you have. I think that's the main thing. It's just to accept what you have and be grateful for it, because it's precious and it's you. That's the main thing. It's you. That's the beauty of it all. Anyways, enough of this rambling. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Let's take another breath in together. Inhale. Exhale to really release down. And let's connect the dots before we close this practice On your next inhale, tuck the chin into the chest, walk your hands very slowly towards your body, towards your torso, as you rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the hands behind you just for some support as you cross. Well, actually no, we're going to ground down through the heels. Just keep palms behind you. We're just going to come into a few windshield wipers just to loosen up everything. So dropping the knees down to the right and then to the left. And just going through that movement a couple of times. You should feel a nice massage on the inside of the groin. Maybe your glutes as they connect with the earth. Maybe your wrist creases. Chest is nice and open, your shoulders. And then wherever you are, let's come to sit in an easy cross. And let's close this practice. Cool, bring the palms to the heart space, close down your eyes. And just find a gentle bow toward your palms so the chin is slightly tucked. And press both palms evenly into each other. So you're finding a little bit of engagement and the thumbs are kissing the sternum. So it's like as if you're pulling your heart space in and out towards the front of the room. So you're nice and open. Elbows are out to the side. Shoulders relaxed. Sit bones are firmly rooted. They are your base, your foundation, your center. And I would just like to end on a beautiful affirmation. And feel free to say it with me. But I think it goes hand in hand with this practice. So I'll go ahead. Yes, I am. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I am able. And in this moment, I am more than enough. In this moment, I am more than enough. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, for harnessing your own internal power and cultivating it with love, peace, and affection. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you, and I hope you have an amazing day or night or evening.